Hi guys. As you can see, I am, fully officially moved into my parents' place. It's been a little while since I filmed. It's just been kind of a rough go. Yeah, I did try to film more videos between the last one and this one, but it's been a mess. So I'm working on a fun new project here. Got one piece of it already done. It's this here. So this is going to be like uh, around the waist, kind of a corset kind of thing. I'm hoping once I've got everything put together and I kind of see how it's fitting and where it lays exactly, I'll do something to make it kind of look like ribbing so it looks cool. And then now I'm just working on the top portion. The goal is to make a sort of corset hoodie. I watched, I really don't remember her name, and that really sucks. But there's this really cool lady on YouTube that does, she's an acrobat, like for Cirque du Soleil kind of thing. I don't know if it's, if she, I don't think she's actually Cirque du Soleil, but it's, that sort of show. Uh, she's quite good, and she sews as well and makes some really cool stuff. And one of the things she made a couple months ago at this point was a corset hoodie. And I thought, well, I can crochet one of those. And it hasn't happened. I just, I wasn't sure how to do it. And I've had a lot of other things going on. And now I finally feel like trying to give it a shot. So that's what I'm working on today. Um, yeah. So I've been here for a while, about a month, a little over a month. I am starting a new job next week, which is great. Um, I do apologize. I didn't have any videos posted for about 3 weeks. I had one filmed, I just didn't get it up. Um, it's just been a little bit of a mess. So, you know, that's life sometimes. But I'm working on trying to get everything fixed and taken care of and building the life that I want. And this is just the step I had to take to make that happen. And I am hoping that I can still get that, like everything I've crocheted up to this point to the video done soon. Maybe this weekend, maybe not. A lot of my stuff is downstairs. I am upstairs at my parents' place, and so I still need to finish bringing everything up. But it's just taking a little while because I don't want to do too much while they're here and be in their way and everything. Right now they're gone, so I've been trying to work on getting their room done a little bit. And they have animals, and there's no door on the room my stuff is stored in, so I might need to wash stuff before I can show it off too, because it's gonna be like covered in pet hair and stuff, which isn't a huge deal, but you know, the animals don't come up here, so I prefer to just bring my stuff up here clean and ready to share with you guys. I don't have anything like new or fun purchase wise to share other than I got this cool shirt. I like it. It's very comfy. It's from Meyer. And yeah, I'm a Pink Floyd fan. So let me see how this is done. So I'm gonna have like a thumb hole and then work up the sleeve and then it'll work around the body. And then I'm probably gonna do like a little bit of a V. I don't know. I'm kind of figuring it out as I go along. It's close. Gosh, I just don't have that much to say. Unfortunately, I really should have like, God, I'm sorry. I have a group text with my sister and my brother-in-law, and it's blowing up right now. I don't know what's happening. um, oh, you can see my little fuzzy dice that I there we go. Usually keep in my car, but I don't have a car. Um, which hopefully will be resolved soon now that I have a job. But I needed a place to put them, so I just hung them over my window. My sister made those for me a couple years ago, so they're adorable and they're Hufflepuff colors. And I do have projects that I have completed that I talked about, but they're somewhere. So yeah, hopefully I can have all of that stuff figured out by this weekend, and I can share it with you. I think my parents are going to be gone most of the weekend because they have an event that they're doing. They run a motorcycle ministry. So if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a motorcycle club, um, but it's more focused on church and helping the needy and that kind of stuff. Like they do toy drives and then distribute them to children in need, and they have um, like a thrift store kind of place that it functions as a regular thrift store with very very low prices, but then they also, if someone's house burned down or they're in need of like a wheelchair because they had surgery or an accident or whatever, they will, if they have stuff to donate, they will donate it, and if they don't, they will reach out to the community and find stuff for those people. So it's really a cool thing that they're doing, and it's fascinating that it is associated with bikers. um, and also great because people tend to have this idea that bikers are like big, intimidating, mean people, and they're not. They don't have to be. Some of them are, but my parents and the people that they run around with are not. I'm trying to think if there's really anything else interesting to share. I watched Scream 5. I liked it a lot better than Scream 4. I don't actually remember Scream 4, which is kind of bad because Scream 5 is like a direct sequel to that. So I don't really remember the third one either. Yeah, as I was watching number 5, I realized that there was just a lot of stuff that I do not remember about those movies, but I think they're all available on um, like Paramount Plus, I think it is right now. So I might just have a marathon at some point and then refresh my memory. I really only watched the fifth one because it had Jenna Ortega and Hayden Panettiere in it, which that sounds weird. I think Jenna Ortega is like the next Scream Queen. Like she's just as good as Jamie Lee Curtis, as far as I'm concerned. I don't think anyone will ever dethrone Jamie Lee Curtis. She's perfect, but I think Jenna Ortega is like right up there with her. And she has the potential to go very far in horror, and I appreciate that. And then I just like Hayden Panettiere. She's a cool chick, and my sister really likes her. So it was weird seeing her playing such. Uh, she's an FBI agent in the movie, and I mean the first thing I ever watched her in was Heroes, which I don't know if anyone watching this will remember that show. I was in high school when that came out. That's good. Um, and she was a cheerleader, like a high school cheerleader. And I think she's very close to my age. So, like, obviously, she's going to have adult roles where she has a real job and is a professional and everything. And I mean, that's normal, but it just, for some reason, it like blew my mind. I don't know. I think it's one of those things that you just don't want to admit that you're old. um, yeah, I'm super not prepared for this, but it's quiet because my parents are not here right now, and I just thought it'd be a good time to get on and like say hi, and I'm still here. And things are finally starting to look up a little bit. Still have a lot of work to do to fix the issues that I've had and to get where I want to be, but I feel like I am finally on the path to make that happen. And that feels really good. Here's some of my coffee here. Don't really have an interesting mug today. This one belongs to my parents. All of mine are in a box downstairs, but it's quite large. It's a pretty red color, and I have. It's just like a standard, like a dark roast with Kahlua creamer. Which is fine. It's not my favorite, I don't think. Okay. I think I do have one finished object I can show you. It's over here. I have this like little granny square blanket. I kind of started with some leftover colors of the shoot. It's a cotton yarn. It might be this one. The Mayflower Cotton 8/4, I think. But I also had some other cotton yarn I was working with. And I don't know if this is the band for that or if it's for the one that I just did. Let me see if there's any left. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's right. I think this is the Mayflower Cotton 8/4, which I got from Hobie. And if you've been here for a little while, you've seen the little thing that used to hang on my wall, which I might dig that out once I actually have it upstairs and hang it up behind me to cover up whatever that is. I'm probably not going to do like a whole lot of decorating up here because this isn't permanent. But that's really easy to hang up, so I might do that. But yes, anyway, so that little like blood drip hanging thing, originally I was going to make it into a shawl. And I was going to have, that blood drip right at the top and then do like a fade into like these pinky colors that I had, and make it like a My Bloody Valentine kind of thing. And then after I made it and I got like through the white, I looked at it and I'm like, I don't really want to put these other colors on here and make it into a shawl. I didn't really feel that idea anymore. So I decided to just use it as a little wall hanging, like a little banner kind of thing, and make something else with the rest of the colors. And I ended up starting like a little granny square blanket, and never finished it. And then I was just looking for something to work on because I've just really been struggling with any motivation with crochet lately. So it's great that I'm doing this project now because I really was not motivated at all to do anything. But having the good news of finding a job that actually feels pretty decent, sorry, that helped. I think my mood was just really low, and that just made it hard to want to do anything. So, yes, long story short, or short story long, I made a granny square blanket. So here it is. It's all like little pinky colors. So this is like a, it looks almost white on the screen, but it's like a super pale pink. And then this peach color, and then this like coral scarlet, maybe is what you would call this one. And then this is kind of like a magenta kind of color. Though it's really not. They're not color accurate. Sorry about that. There's not a lot I can do because I can't get my videos onto my computer to edit them anymore. It's a pain. I need to figure out some kind of solution, but every time I try to like use a data cable, it will work for maybe a week or so, and then it stops. Like it won't transfer my videos anymore. Sorry. It's just like it corrupts them, and I stop being able to do anything with them, and I don't know how. So I've just been uploading stuff directly to YouTube from my phone and doing it that way. If anyone has any ideas, let me know. My best bet might just be to actually get a camera, but that's just not something that I've been able to afford. But I think that might work better, having a camera and like a memory card and doing it that way. However that works, because I don't know how that works either, but I will figure it out. I'm such a professional. But yes, my little granny square blanket. It's not very big, as you can see. It's like not quite my wingspan. It's arm to opposite shoulder. But it's cute. It's very lightweight. I can kind of throw it over my lap. And it covers my lap perfectly if I'm sitting on my chair, you know. So there's that. Actually, I do have a couple more finished objects. I just remembered that are right down here under my desk. I can show you guys. So these two are made with this butterfly yarn, also from Hobie. Hobie, I love you. Please notice me. They just did a new campaign where they sent out yarn to a bunch of people to like design projects, and I really want to get sponsored by Hobie someday. They have such beautiful yarn. I love them so much. But yeah, these two are with this shade of the butterfly yarn in Hobie. I had 3 skeins, so this is the only one I have left. I need to figure out what to do with it. Oh gosh. I'll show you this one first, because this is the first one I did. I made a little shawl, and I just kind of like winged it, you know, just played around and kind of did whatever felt right. I've got stuff on my lap now, so I'm not going to stand up, but you know, it's not very big, but it's cute. Got like the little, kind of like a little shell kind of border. And then, you know, some eyelets, and I like it. But when I made this, it's kind of like a warmer, heavier yarn than I was thinking originally. And this sits a little bit weird. don't know. You could also, I don't wear shawls like this, but I know some people do. It sits fine like that. But that would be like super, super warm. It's very, very soft. But yeah, it's very warm, very soft, very cute. But when I was working with it, I'm like, this is plusher. That's the word I want. It's more plush than I originally thought it was. Uh, this is also, you haven't seen the gray one yet, I don't think. Maybe I did show like a work in progress on that one. This one, all of these skeins have been much better quality than the gray one that I worked with. I didn't have any like weird yarn things or any major knots or anything in these. So I think I just got a dud. But yes. I am not great at staying on topic. I am so sorry. Yeah, very plush, very, very soft, very, very soft, and like squishy. And I thought, I mean, that's okay for a shawl, but maybe it would be better for a capelet. So I came up with my own design for a capelet because I didn't see any that I liked. And it's not perfect. It lines up a little bit weird. But here's my capelet. I do need a fastener for it. I don't have one yet. But there. So I'm gonna have like a little button here, and then maybe like one or two more buttons going down. I can get up a little bit. Just getting on my knees instead of standing up. It doesn't line up perfectly, yeah. I've got these little like bridges and then little eyelets here, so you could put like a ribbon in here if you wanted to. I might do that. I might do that and then do buttons down here. I don't know, I haven't decided. But I like these kind of smaller color changes better, I think. And I just like how this sits better. And I think it does the yarn more justice because it's like that kind of thick plush kind of material, so I just think it works better like this. Not that the shawls aren't great and beautiful, but I just think this is better, you know? And I might make some more of these. I might adjust the pattern a little bit. But yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Isn't that just so pretty how the colors change on this one? Other than that one like really big jag there, but I don't color control my stuff, so it's cute. I like it. So that's about almost 30 minutes by the time I'm done rambling, probably. So it's great to see you guys again and to be back and filming again. It's been a journey. I didn't even do a bullet journal this month at all. It's like we're 3 weeks in and I don't have one, and honestly I'm probably not going to at this point. I'll just set up my bullet journal for June, which I'm planning on doing a Diablo theme because it's releasing next month from what I understand. I need to check and make sure that's still accurate, but it should be. They just had their last like beta thing to test the servers, and it sounds like that went really well, so there shouldn't be any reason why they wouldn't release it in June. Okay. I think we're good. I do have some more stuff I need to get done today, so thank you guys for coming, for sticking around for the long break. Um, Thank you for being supportive. And I love you all. Bye.